LC oscillations. Let us consider a capacitor and an inductor are connected in series. As we know that capacitor and inductor store electrical and magnetic energy respectively. In order to explain the LC oscillation, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this information to draw a figure. So here is my figure where you can see an inductor and a capacitor. They are connected to each other in series, and let I ampere of current passes through both inductor and capacitor. Let the charge on the capacitor when it's connected to inductor L is Q0. Let Q and I be the charge and the electric current in the circuit. Then according to the Kirchhoff's law, we have Q over C minus L di over dt is equal to 0, and let this is our equation number 1. So basically what we are doing, we are using the Kirchhoff's law for this circuit. Now we know that I is equal to negative dq over dt. If we differentiate on both sides, we will write di by dt is equal to d by dt of negative dq over dt. So basically we are differentiating this term or this expression. If we simplify further, we will get di over dt is equal to negative d2q over dt square, and let this is our equation number 2. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to substitute the value of di over dt in equation number 1. So we will write from equation 1 and 2, we have q over c minus L inside the bracket negative d2q over dt square is equal to 0. Let's simplify further, and if we do that, we will write q over c plus L d2q over dt square is equal to 0. Let's simplify this expression further, and if we do that, we will write q over lc plus d2q over dt square is equal to 0. Now let's rewrite this expression, and if we rewrite this expression, we can write d2q over dt square plus 1 over LC times Q is equal to 0, and let this is our equation number 3. Now we know that this equation is of the form d2x over dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to compare equation 3 and 4, and if we do that, we will write comparing equation 3 and equation 4. So this is my equation 3 and this is my equation 4. So if we compare these two expressions, you can see that equation 3 is a differential equation of Q and equation 4 is the differential equation of X. So basically if we compare, we can see that 1 over LC is basically omega square. So we will write omega square is equal to 1 over LC, then omega is equal to 1 over square root of LC. Now we know that charge Q is equal to Q0 cosine omega t plus phi, and the current I is equal to I0 sine omega t, where Q0 is the peak value of electric charge and I0 is the peak value of electric current, and phi is the phase angle. Now let's find the electrical energy, and if we do that, we'll write the electrical energy stored in LC circuit at time t is given as UE is equal to Q square over 2C. Now let's substitute the value of Q from here, and if we do that, we will get UE is equal to Q0 square over 2C cosine square omega t plus phi. And this is how we will define the LC oscillations.